Louisiana's oldest death row inmate, Christopher Sepulvedo, died this weekend from a terminal illness at the age of 81, just weeks before he was set to be executed. Good evening. I'm Jonathan McCall.
And I'm Johnette Magner. Sepulvedo was convicted of torturing and murdering his 6-year-old stepson back in 1992. Tonight, we introduce you to his biological son, who was just a few weeks old at the time of the murder. Jeremy Bryan is speaking out now for the first time about his dad's 3 decades on death row. On the weekend of Wesley Allen Mercer's death, the 6-year-old was starved, beaten with a screwdriver, and forced into a scalding tub that caused his skin to slough off his body. A jury found the victim's stepfather, Chris Sepulvedo, guilty of the gruesome murder, and Sepulvedo received the death penalty. Yvonne Jones, the boy's mother, received a 7-year sentence. Jeremy Bryan, the couple's infant son, was put in the foster care system with a loving family that went on to adopt him.
So I'm very thankful that I ended up with the family, because I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be the person I am today, I don't believe, had it not been for them. And they did save me.
Jeremy says that from the beginning, the Bryans told him the truth about his parents. And as he aged, he wanted to learn more. He first met his mother at age 18 and then finally his father at age 25. That's when he asked his dad what really happened.
I know Chris had told me when I met him that he owed me an answer. And I didn't get the answer. I was with him this past Saturday before he passed, and I didn't get the answer then. So only God and, they know the truth.
Jeremy agreed to an interview because he wants people to know how excruciating the wait time on death row was for his family.
33 years of being on death row is insane. And there's people that were waiting for justice that are dead and gone now, because Wesley's grandparents, they're dead and gone, and they love that kid.
Today, Jeremy works at Camp Minden in a program for troubled youth. Many of the kids come from foster homes that weren't as stable and full of love as his was.
I have a personal connection, with them, because, that could have been me. Thankfully it wasn't. But it could have been me, and there's a lot of kids I deal with that when we get them into the program we have, they don't want to be there. They're very, you don't know my story, you don't know what I've been through, and that's kind of a time that I open up and kind of connect with them and tell them, well, you don't know my story.
Jeremy also wants people to speak up if they believe a child is being abused. He says Wesley suffered injuries that should have been reported.
I was told that he went to school with a black eye, and that should have been a clue right there that something bad was going on. In the home. There's definitely signs you can recognize of abused kids, and if you see something, say something, because you never know how you're going to save whose life you're going to save.
For KTBS 3 News, I'm Johnette Magner. Jeremy Bryan and his wife that you saw pictured there at the end of the story have 2 children, but he said he hopes to have many more. He also says he would like to someday be a foster parent himself.